Hi guys, welcome back. So I have this, and this to show you, or to talk about, not show you. Let's just get into it. So I picked up the first. I start with Tom Ford. I picked up this lip stilo matte from Tom Ford, another shade. I picked up the pink one at first, and then I went for this. I'm wearing this today. This is the shade Deep Violet. Really nice. I love this shade. That's what it looks like. I'm going to show you a swatch, but there's a video. I've just filmed a little clip on it, so you would see that. That's what it looks like. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely. I love this. I actually like the formula of this lipstick. It feels velvety. It's not very, very matty where you feel like it's sucking the life out of your lips. It's a lovely one. So yeah, I'm happy I picked it up. Anyway, so let's go into foundation. So let's talk about this. This foundation I picked up from when was it? When did I pick it from? I think Selfridges or so. Yeah. Well, anyway, I picked it up. The Forever Skin Glow foundation, and I picked up the Radiant shade, and of the Radiant one, and then my shade, of course, is 5N, as you know. I'm gonna show you it again on my hand, and I have a reason for that. I'll put this here. Okay, that's what it looks like. And then let me get that hourglass and just put it here. Sorry if you feel I'm stuttering, but it's just I've got a lot of thoughts in my head. Anyway, so this is the hourglass here. Just keep it there. Okay, so as you can see, looking at this, you can tell that it's radiant, but it's not extremely glowy. This one, however, on the other hand, is a definition of glow. And this one thing I'll say about this is it doesn't oxidize too much, so that's good. It gently oxidizes. It's nice, but it doesn't oxidize. But this is what you call glow. This is really glowy. The Dior foundation is not that glowy. When I applied this, I realized that I was thinking, I was going to be a grease ball, so I was trying to make sure I had powders on, but I realized that no, it wasn't that glowy. It's more radiant, if more than anything. And then I paired it with this primer because I was thinking, okay, it might be glowy, so I need to get this primer. So I paired it with this, but I realized that, you know what, pairing this primer, I don't know if you kind of tone down the radiance more or the glow more, but this is a primer I always use anyway. So yeah, but I didn't have any reactions to it, none at all. The only thing I can say about this that I kind of like frowned a bit, it's not really a proper dislike, it's the fact that I feel like it sits on the skin. So I was trying this so many days, off camera, on camera, and one thing I realized is once you applied it, I feel like, when because I thought, okay, it's glow, I've got to be careful, go with powder, not very sparingly as I would do with a foundation that was like, I was on the soft matte side, if that makes sense, but I realized that I was trying to going with powders and all of that. But one thing I realized that it felt like the foundation was just sitting on my skin. It wasn't sinking deep. How to explain that? So if I applied this or I applied Victoria Beckham, you would get that thing of like the foundation has melted into your skin. Maybe even this, it feels like it's melted into your skin. But this one, when I applied it, I felt like I applied powder. When I was applying powder around here, I had to be careful because it just felt like the foundation was sitting, and then it was looking a bit cakey. It was giving me that cakey vibe. And I was wondering, I thought, there's nothing I'm doing that's different from every other thing I use. This is the primer I use with all my other foundations, even the ones I've tried lately, even the MS. And I thought, it has to be this foundation. So I felt like it was just sitting. It wasn't really sinking in deep into my skin. So what would I say? If it's okay, but if I was going to an occasion and I had to wear this foundation, take note of the word I said, I had to. Not that if that means, I just thought, okay, I was running for time and I picked this up. I will exfoliate my skin properly. I'll exfoliate my face properly, and then I'll go in a lot of glowy moisturizers before I use this, and I'll use powders sparingly because I don't want to have that cakey. I hate foundations that give me cakey vibe, and this has a tendency to do that. I'm not saying it would totally appear cakey all the time. It's just that, as I said, I found it that I had to be, it was a bit tricky when I was trying to use this foundation after 2-3 days. But you know, when it sits, when you wear it, you have that blow and everything. It's nice. It's just that there's that bit of a cakey vibe if you're not careful, as opposed to this. I'm using the Shade and Illuminate today foundation. I don't feel, and I've gone in with powders. I've gone in with first layer powder, and you know, the one I use here, but I'm not getting that. But this, I'd have to be careful, and if I did apply the powder that I applied on today, I would have to go in with my, you know, melting setting sprays to really melt the powder down, just not to give me that. So that is the only thing I don't like about it. So if you are somebody who doesn't like anything to, if you don't like foundations that sit on your skin, or that could give you a cakey vibe, if you're not careful, then don't go for this. All right. But if you have foundations and you know how to, you know, you exfoliate your skin, you know how to walk your skin, then go for it. Now this is, well, that's my experience. I don't know for someone else. Now, you know, I have combination dry, so I don't know for someone else, but I'm just telling you what I realized. I think 2, 3, 4, the third, fourth time I used it, and I thought, okay, but that didn't mean that I wouldn't reach for it. I just thought I just have to know how to walk it. That's all. I just have to. If I don't mind it if I want to wear it now. If I had to wear it now, I would just wear it. But the only thing is, I would not powder properly. But if I, as I said, an occasion, I would have to do things a little bit differently. But that's it about that, so let's not dwell on it. Okay, so let's go into Lippies again. I picked up this Cocoa Flash lipstick, and this is my first time. You've seen a video where I showed this. I have the shade Venice here. I don't know if, let me clean the lip a bit. If you can see on camera. Oh, sorry, look at me. I was showing that to myself. Sorry. Can you see it? It has a bit of a shimmer. I don't know if it's showing on my hands. If you would see it, I don't know. But if you do, if you don't, I'm sorry. But it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's not really that's, you know, the reason why I like it. It's just that it's so comfortable. I think it's so comfortable on the lip, much more than the Rouge Velvet that I picked up. So I picked up 2 more shades. Yeah, 2 more shades, so they're coming. And I also picked up 2 lip liners. I picked up 164 and 218, so that's coming. And by the way, please, if any of you know any other, because I had to pay a lot of money to get this from eBay for somebody who was in the US. If you know where I can find a shade like this very deep chocolatey brown on another brand, please let me know. But I was thinking Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know, I just want something like this. I really love this lip liner, and sadly I'm coming to the end of it, so yeah, sorry that's a bit steady. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I like that. Okay, so the other 3 things I picked up were this Tom Ford blushes. Let's start with, I don't want to start with my favorite first. Okay, let's start with Hot Pink. I'll show you again on camera. Get another wipe. Bear with me. Okay, just wipe my hands. Got a little bit of OCD, so I thought that those wipes were looking awful. Anyway, so yeah. So let's start with this Tom Ford blushes, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So this is the shade Hot Pink. Okay. So why I've given you that is I want you to see how it melts into the skin. It's really blurry. It's a lovely matte that I would say I'm comfortable with. Let me show you the other one. So because I got a question where someone asked me and said which one did I prefer, you know, out of the 3, and I thought that was quite tricky, but yeah. So I've got this other shade. What shade is this one? Okay, this is Bright Poppy. Nice shade of red. Let's put it here. That's Bright Poppy. So Bright Pink, Bright Poppy. A Hot Pink and Bright Poppy. Okay, so let's go into the last shade that I picked up, and this is Brushed Plum. This is, sorry, that fell off. This is my favorite. That's what it looks like there. I'm just gonna Yeah, I love this shade. Really, really love it. I have been reaching for it a lot more than others because there's something about the shade. I can't explain it. I love the way it's a plum, but as I said in my previous video, it's not too plum. It's just the right amount. You see that? It's just the right amount, and it just, there's a zoosh it brings to, you know, your face. So let's talk about the formula. The formula for this, for me, as far as I'm concerned, has to be the best because when you apply this, the fact that it has this airy, feels like a whooped airy thing on your face, and then as far as how much it lasts, when I tried it, when I did use it, it did last for about 4 to 5 hours. Then when it got towards the 4th hour, it felt a bit like, not faded, but it was just like almost really like, oh, one with your skin. So it wasn't like I couldn't still see it, but I just, there's something about it. It's a matte, just simply put, it's a matte that if you're not into mattes, you would love. It doesn't feel dry, doesn't, I don't have any reactions there. It doesn't feel like it's sucking the life out of my face. So I have to say Tom Ford did a thing with these blushes. If you're into soft matte, or if you're a dry skin girl, these are comfortable soft mattes for you, and trust me, I've been impressed. I didn't like the other one they came out with, which was before this. It had the bronzer or whatever that was with it, but this, yeah. And of course, I think that's it. The other one that I think is a fave for me is this Sleep Still Matte, this shade, and I've showed you this deep velvet or deep violet, yeah, 116. I think is one I could easily pick up again. I love this. It's very hard. I have so many lipsticks in my opinion, so for me to say I love this, yeah, I actually wish that I had this, and it's not Rouge Coco Flash, it's called Rouge Coco lipstick. Sorry if I said anything otherwise. I wish I could get that particular shade in this, you know, in this lipstick formula, because this is so airy, so light. I like this. I actually enjoy this more than this one. That's why the new ones that came out, I didn't go for it. I thought I'm fine with this, but this one's and I see myself going forward, going to, when this one's come up, when they come up in newer shades, or even going for the new shades they've launched even more. Yeah, but now I'm into browns. I don't really want lots of red, so I'm going into browns. So I picked up Flying Cloud and Edinburgh, and I swatched Marie in store, and I liked it. It looked nice, and I thought, okay, that's nice, maybe. But I just want to have just neutral browns and neutrals. I seen the Rotonde. It was, to me, it did seem similar to the what's it called? The one, you know, I don't know which one of this. One of this ones, the one that was deep, really. Yeah, it did seem similar to this a little bit. This one has more plum. Don't get me wrong. This is more plum than that one that I saw in store. But yeah, that one, the other one had a little bit of a deep brown. So I just thought maybe it was close, so that's why I didn't pick it up. But I probably, if I have time to go into store today and I'm able to do a swatch, I'll probably do a swatch and just take a picture just so you get to see. So that's why I didn't go for it. I just wanted easy, everyday, light brown. So Flying Cloud with the lip liner, I thought with 164, that should pair nice. And Edinburgh with 218 lip liner, I thought that should pair nice. So yeah, until then. But yeah, so that's it for me so far. And please, let me show you. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for this lipstick shade, this lip liner shade, yeah, from Chanel. This shade 2. What was this one? Is it 208 or something? 204. Brune Foncé. Please, if you know, I'm in the UK, we don't have this. It's only in the US, and even the new releases, they haven't captured this. So if you know any shade that is close to this, that you think would be an exact match or really, really close to that shade for other brands, please let me know. But I'm thinking maybe I should try Dolce & Gabbana. I'll see if I can find anything close to that and pick it up. I really enjoyed that shade. That's even why I went for the 218. I thought, okay, let's try that. So yeah, so that's it for me. So far, scoring the recent purchases, let me tell you, this Tom Ford blushes, I would give it a 9 over 10. They're good. Trust me, they're good. Coming from someone who didn't pick up the first one and has lots of blushes, they're good. I have to say, I love them. And this would be this Lip Stylo Matte in the deep violet. Okay, notice the rose plumage. But the one I've just shown you now, that's the thing with me, and I just keep something down and I start looking for it. But anyway, the one I've shown you that I said I like, this is not the one. this one, okay, cool. This one that I showed you that I like, this one obviously gets a 9.5. I'm not giving anything a 10, but that gets a 9.5. And let's reach for that foundation. Hold on. And this one would be, okay, and don't be a meanie. Okay, let's give this a 7. This will get a 7 over 10, just because of the fact that it could go cakey if you don't know how to work with the powders, and the fact that it would make me want to have to exfoliate my skin more. Yeah, that's why I get a 7, or let's be nice, 7.5. You know what I mean? But it's still a good foundation, and I'm sure if you have, you know, perfect skin, you know, you don't have no dead skin cells, you apply this, then you'll see. But it still has, I still think the prettier skin will still have that little bit of a sitting on the skin feel. I don't know, I still think so, but I might be wrong. But that's just what I experienced, though. It doesn't mean that you experienced it. But I'd like to know your thoughts. If you got this, what were your thoughts on it? And if you want to pick it up, it's nice. I'm just sharing with you my experience of what I found out with it, as far as how it sat on my skin. That's just it. But it's not like it's a bad foundation. No, it's not a bad foundation. I don't think Dior does bad foundations, but this one was not so much of a favorite as far as sitting on the skin. The stick one, let me even get that. Hold on. The stick one from Dior even like blends more into my skin than that one. This is a stick one. So yeah, that's just why. But it's a lovely foundation. It's not bad like, oh yeah, I can use it. No. I just like, for me, I like my foundations to just go right in, to feel like really nothing on my skin. You get what I mean? Yeah. So that's it. And then more so, it is not, when it said glow, I thought I was gonna get the glow I get from my, like, even this shade, the Lumina, you can see this here. I thought I was gonna get that straight away from this. No, it's not that glowy. So if you're on the if you're on the oily side, you can wear this, because trust me, from a combination dry girl, this is not that glowy. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, so I'll give you my thoughts on the newer releases that we're expecting. But I just tell you right now, the Tom Ford the Tom Ford bronzer has my name all over it. I'm just hoping that it just gives me a little bit of breathing space and doesn't come out truly until April. But knowing Tom Ford, I think I'll probably see it in John Lewis or Tom Ford around the end of March. I think so. But yeah, that. And then of course, oh, I forgot, by the way, sorry, give me a minute. I forgot to talk about this. Honest to God, skipped my mind completely. So yeah, I picked up the 2 quads. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I picked up the 2 quads. So this one, let me just do a swatch real quick. That's one down here. I hope I did a swatch for you before when I showed application. So this one, I'm not doing a good swatch today, okay? Bear with me. But just saying, I think from the previous formulas, this one is an upgraded version, so it's nice. This is evening attire. I picked up this one because I thought this is the newer shade that they had. It is a nice eyeshadow stuff. To me, I wanted this evening attire because I thought this is like everyday jam. Let me pick up the other one that's fallen down. Hold on. You know, this is an everyday, you know, you say eyeshadow. So yes, I like it. And you know me, I'm always a sucker for brown. Anything that has brown, I'm gonna go for it. So yeah, I like it. And then this one is the metallic mauve. When I have to talk about the formula though. This is the metallic mauve I've just used. If you saw my last video, I used this one. When you applied, I think they've done something to the formula. So obviously it's a reformulation. It feels really buttery when you use the brush. It feels really buttery, like, you know, you just go, it's so easy to blend out is what I've noticed from them. I think there's not a lot to talk about really, but apart from the fact that the formula feels upgraded. Now what I don't know, because I didn't pick up this one in this previous one, I don't know if this is more pigmented. Trust me, the only ones I have, they didn't do a reformulation on that one. This one's the electric cherry smoke, and this one's, they didn't do no reformulations on Bronze Isle, or so they didn't do a reformulation on, you know, this, so I can't tell. But if you talk about when you apply them, this newer one has more like, it's so like a whipped cream, so easy to apply, as opposed to this. But listen, if you have, if you're trying to pick up, apart from the new casing, the way it looks nice, I would go for evening attire and any other shade that you didn't pick up in the previous collection. Evening attire definitely, because it's a new shade, and then also I'm now looking to get the newer one that's going to come out with the bronzer. There's just one new shade there that I'm interested in. That's it. So yeah, so I don't know, I can't really say so much about what the previous pigmentations were, the pigmentation level, but what I can speak on confidently is the way it has a whooped, it feels like a whooped cream. It's so fluffy, you just apply so easy, it's soft. You know, I feel like, and I said it, I was having this thought that when you're applying this, one of them feels like a cream. The powder has a bit of a cream to powder thing in it. I don't know. It's not like this one. It's not like this. It's not like this one where you had like, you know, when you just feel this, you just feel, yeah, it's like straight powder. This other, the newer one, it feels very like creamy powderish thing to it. So I think that's where the reformulation comes in. So that's that. I literally forgot to talk about that. I just remembered now. So sorry about that. But yeah, so if I have to grade them, I would say I like the packaging. Don't even think about it. I love the packaging, and so of course this is gonna get a 9 or 8.5 if you like. I like them. I really like them. I love these two shades, that because for me, I'm not really a purple girl, and I like the fact that it's the purple here on the metallic mauve is different from the purple here. Can I show you that quickly? Let's see. Which is the purple, little purple that I have on Victoria Beckham. I feel like it's different, a little bit different to the one from Tom Ford, and that's nice. Yeah, definitely. So that's different from the Tom Ford one. So yeah, I like it. We have to say I like the metallic mauve. I like the even attire. I have been using the even attire back to back. If you check my previous videos, I've been wearing it a lot. I love it. I do love it. The brown is just right up my alley. I wish they gave me, or the only, okay, let's even say the only thing I say I probably maybe, you know, I dug my hands in there, is that I just wish I had more. You see what I'm saying? It feels like nothing. It feels so airy, whoopy on the skin. I wish they had more newer shades in this taupey brownish sort of thing, so I could pick up. I didn't want to get the older ones, but I just wanted something new, another new shade with this taupey browns to grab my attention. But I really love them. Then just look at that, what's not to like? So yeah, so that's it for me, and then we would meet again when we're going to talk about the new releases and what is definitely getting my attention and what I think I'll be picking and all of that. I've got to run now, and as always, love you. If you want to shop through my link, please, I would appreciate it. Does add help to my channel. It helps the commission, makes me pick up anything extras that is out of my budget, so I appreciate that, and just your support. You know, let's just chat. Let me know your thoughts. What did you pick? Did you like the foundation? I'm intrigued. I want to know what you think about this foundation. If you picked it yourself, I want to see if our thoughts align, and also for the blushes, I want to see if our thoughts align as well. Do you like this? Are you excited about it? And I don't know if you pick the lip stilo. If you pick the lip stilo, pick the shade. Very nice, very nice. Okay, take care. As always, don't forget to click like, subscribe. Mwah.